Hey beautiful people, this is Shara Nicole and I am back with another video. This one is a little different because I am talking about self-care. Now self-care will be different for everyone. For me right now during quarantine, I take every little bit of time to myself and that's self-care. So I'm using this facial brush. I will link everything down below. It's by Spa Sciences. I don't know if many of you know, but the what is it, Clarisonic one? Uh, they're no longer available, but this one works really great. And what I like about it is it runs for 20 seconds and then it kind of does a break to let you know to switch the area of your face. So that's really good. It kind of helps you to concentrate on that one area but before moving to the next, and then not concentrating too long on that one area, which can be damaging to your skin. So I'm just sitting here cleansing using my Purity Made Simple one-step facial cleanser. I really like this stuff. I've been using it for a long time, and this big bottle I have is has lasted me like maybe over a year, maybe 2 years. Okay, like it's lasted. But I'm just concentrating on the areas on my face, and I promise you, I am not talking to myself. I am listening to my gospel playlist and just, in my zone. Listening to this playlist is actually one of my self care regimens that I kind of like take pride in. Like, that's probably one of my most frequent self care regimens. I feel like praising, worshiping, listening to music, meditating. That's kind of like a part of my self care. Reading the Bible, those things just kind of all fall in line for me. Yeah, it just does it for me, okay? So, yeah, I'm finishing up cleansing and I'm singing and I am prepping before I get in the shower. Okay, you guys, now that I am done cleansing my face, I am moving on to washing it off. And I use a white washcloth to dry off my face after I'm done rinsing everything off. And I purchased these in bulk from, or not necessarily bulk, but in a pack from Target. I actually like these. I use a new one every time I wash my face because I no longer use the paper towel method because that is very wasteful. And I'm just trying to do my part for the environment. So I just use these and, wash them. Now moving on to my toner, and I am using the Pixie Glow Tonic. So I just started using this so far. It seems to be pretty good. And yeah, I like it. I'm just grabbing a um, cotton ball, putting it on there, and I am going to apply it to my face. Okay, so now I'm just fanning, trying to get it to dry, praising again, of course, listening to my music. And I promise you that I could dance a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. And when I'm praising and worshiping, it really doesn't matter how good or how bad I'm dancing, because guess what? I'm still praise and worship, okay? So now that I've kind of helped it to dry out, I am moving on to my Urban Skin RX Hydra Firm Serum. This has what is it? Hyaluronic acid in it, which is good for firm and aging skin. And it also claims to have ultra hydration. I actually like this. It's pretty good. I make sure that I work it in and, move upward and, just kind of push it upwards to tighten versus moving everything downward, which we don't want to do with wrinkles. Everything just looks droopy. Now I'm kind of patting it in, kind of get it to soak in, worshiping some more. And yeah, I feel like patting it and then now fanning it to dry it out, doing a little bit more worship and singing. No, I cannot sing, so, but I can pretend like I can, like really well. Fanning it out a little bit more, and I am getting ready to move into the next step, which my next step, I really like this stuff. It's the Peter Thomas Water Drench, and it is called the Hyaluronic Cloud Cream, and it's a hydrating moisturizer. So I sometimes use this at night as well. I'm sorry, but in the morning. And I promise you, I was not just flicking you off. I didn't realize that I picked it up with my middle finger. But anyway, I'm putting it in my face, rubbing it upward again, and this stuff is like so moisturizing. It feels so great on the skin. Like, to me, this is self-care in a bottle. I lie to you not. Like, I really love this stuff. It definitely feels like it's a water base, but not like water base. As soon as you apply it to your face, it dries out. So I'm patting it in again. This also helps with the absorption of whatever you're using, serums or moisturizers on your skin. Fanning it out one more time, drying everything down before I move on to the last step, which is Pixie again, and this is the Glow Mist. Since it is the daytime, I do like to use this to kind of spritz on my face, and it has argan oil, which I love, and I use on my hair as well. Fanning it out, and that's it for me. So I wanted to pop on here and just talk about, if this was nighttime, my regimen would change as far as like my self-care for my face. So at night, I try to do some type of mask after I cleanse. So when I'm cleansing at night, I use the SkinRx, Urban SkinRx, and this is the combination skin cleansing bar. I love this stuff, and yeah, I have been using it for a while now. And then I follow up with this 2-part mask. I got this from Sephora, and this is the Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. I'll put everything down below. And then for my cream, well, my serum, because I do my serum after that, I use the Estee Lauder. I wanted to try it out first before I bought the big size, but it's the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. And lastly, I use the Charlotte's Magic Cream, and I talked about this in my hygiene video, but that's the difference at night, the combination. And then I wanted to talk about self-care as it relates to sleepwear. So I have I got a couple of new sleepwear items from Boohoo, and the one I'm wearing, which is this burgundy one, I actually really like. I will say size up, because typically I buy 8 from Boohoo, and this is kind of tight on my arms, but I do have thicker arms to be my size, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I like this. It's a sleep shirt, and it's sateen, and I like the feel on my skin. I feel like when it comes to self-care, whatever that means to you, like I said in the beginning, you do what works for you. And when it comes to buying pajamas, I don't know why, I just love buying pajamas, and I love every time I get out the shower every night, switching my pajamas out. Like, that's just a self-care regimen that works for me. I love things that feel great on my skin. So the next one is this gray one, which I really love, this light gray color. I just feel like it's very just cozy. It just reminds me of just like curling up. I do not sleep in pants, but when I'm preparing at night, taking a shower, and then I may still kind of like lounge around a little bit after I take a shower in the house. Then when I get into bed, I do remove my pants. I do not sleep in pajama pants. So that's the kicker. Like, I like pajamas, and majority of the pajamas I purchase are sleep shirts, but I still like this set, and I feel like this is a good set to have in your collection. So the last one that I purchased was this black and white polka dot one, which I really like black and white, and I like the polka dots. I feel like the polka dots just gives it a classic. Well, I guess both of them kind of give it a classic look. I think maybe the polka dots add a little more youthful look to it, so I do like that. But yeah, so I picked up these 3 and I'm still on the hunt for some more. But that's all a part of my self-care. So before I go and close out, I just want to tell you guys that don't feel pressured to do self-care the way someone else does it. Self-care is not a one-size-fit-all. It is customizable to your life, to your needs, to your budget. Even now with, COVID, my self-care might have been a little different. I probably didn't even do self-care as much as I did, I'm doing now. I mean, well, facial stuff, I probably amped up a little more. I probably mainly used to do it at night and do like very basic facial in the morning time. But I feel like whatever works for you, you got to do that. Do not be pressured to feel like, oh, self-care is I got to go spend $90, $100, $120 to get my nails done. Self-care is every month I got to go get a massage. I mean, although those things are nice, you just have to work within your constraints and do what's best for you. You cannot wait until I have this in order to adapt a self-care regimen. I feel like there are great, inexpensive ways to do self-care. I mean, I do my own nails now. Like, that's self-care for me. Thanks to the pandemic, that was one of the things that I picked up. And I mean, self-care is just whatever works for you. So don't be dismayed or discouraged because other people are doing these other things for self-care. Do whatever works for you. So that's it for me. So until next time, be bold, be beautiful, and always, 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 always be you.